Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to want, and this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 61 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Josh Ferguson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, Luck. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 33 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now it's Ryan. He finds Coleman. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Al Ward drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And the Colts coming out now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Here's Locke. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. In motion, the tight end. They're going to go. It's Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
In motion left is Rodgers. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They were looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. On first down, it's Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick here. Fielded about the 17. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dontari Poe able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. To throw is Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Daniels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael, down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down. That's Mack, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything. Let's face it, when Adam Vinatieri actually misses a field goal, that's when we're surprised. We're not as all shocked that he made this one.
Of course, he has the record 44 straight field goal makes. He closed out 2015 making 25 and then started 2016 with 19 in a row. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And some options here for the offense on second and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And the wideout in motion. Colts going on 4th. It's locked. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now the pitch to Freeman. Oh, look at the juke. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Throwing now is Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. The completion there winds up Osh, and it'll bring up 4th down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. And a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Luck. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. In motion left is Rodgers. Now Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Ryan to throw. Completes it to Coleman. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Falcons are going to win the game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.